Where do we go from here? You know, the gala dinner was done. You know, what are the future plans by Sunset? If you can share with us some of the plans.
Over the next week, I'm going to be travelling around. I'm going to go to Temenggong, hopefully, Tioman Island, look at the projects, go to Pahang. The charity is based on sustainability, and it's long-term projects over education, raising awareness, and so our philosophy is this whole idea of if you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. If you teach a man a fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. And so it's a long-term plan. In 10 years, for example, greening Pahang, trying to plant 1 million trees in 10 years, hopefully. And it's on course. Last month we planted 1,280 trees.
Wow.
And we've just been given 5 acres of land by the DO in Pahang. So it's going well, hopefully. So we'll see.
Yeah, Pahang has the highlands, the beach,
exactly,
the forest,
everything.
So you know, you got to share this with you know, the visitors, the tourists. But how do you maintain as long as the place is all right? You know, balancing the tourism aspect and and the preservation aspect of it.
Yeah. I think actually the whole idea started when you visited Tioman with friends from the UK, right? And seeing the turtles there and looking at how important it is to preserve this beautiful biodiversity that in particular Pahang has got. And I think, the idea we can share that message with the world, we can get the world involved. I think I learned as well, you're building in strong transparency into the trust to actually make sure that all the money that goes in is accounted for.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was kind of wondering who were the main donors that you had during the event, because I know quite a lot of money was donated. Some special goodies were auctioned off.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Well, our main sponsors are Vijaya, Tan Sri Vincent Tan, Genting Malaysia Berhad, Tan Sri Lim Kok Wing, and also in the auctions and also the Ministry of Human Resources, Datuk Mazna. I'm so grateful for her. She's so nice. And also in the auction, Datuk Sri Lim, he bought a pair of necklaces, a pair of earrings, I think, for 40,000 ringgit.
Wow.
Which is very nice. And Datuk Sri Tan Ho Beng, he bought a Birkin bag for 65,000 ringgit.
Wow.
Which is extremely nice, yeah. And also the Prime Minister, which we are very gracious and very grateful that he came. And he suddenly surprised us all and pledged 1 million ringgit.
Wow, so
it was good, yeah.
The foundation is growing.
Yeah, it's growing, so it's good.
That should help with what you just mentioned, actually finding the right balance between the biodiversity, ecotourism, helping the kampongs with the ranger program that has already started. I think you supported some of those events as well, where already on the ground people are being empowered to actually help themselves and help the nature and preserve the biodiversity.
Yeah, the charity is basically a mechanism. We're basically just trying to give the tools to the people and support the people, support the environment, and so
What are your concerns right now on the ground? Before the rollout of all your programs, what concerns you?
Well, the main concerns are the wastage disposal systems, and it's basically this idea of how we want to try and preserve our culture, preserve our people, preserve our environment, because Pahang is all about its natural beauty, it's all about the rainforest, it's all about the hillsides, it's all about the beaches, because it has it all. And basically if we don't take care of it, then we'll lose Pahang, and that's obviously definitely not a good thing for our tourism aspect as well.
Education is a core aspect of Sunset. How do you train the rangers for the program?
It's community based. The rangers are they're obviously locals in the kampongs, and basically trying to make them more aware of ways of being sustainable. For example, ways of disposing waste, ways of safety measures. For example, in Temenggong, the rangers have a strong responsibility to prevent illegal logging, illegal poaching. Well, hopefully, obviously Temenggong is quite a big place, so
Tengku Temenggong, before this, prior to your introduction and your education programs, I'm sure there has been a status quo of how things are done. How accepting are they of your new methods and education?
The Kampong, the villages, they're extremely accepting, and especially the schools and the children, the villages, they're all extremely helpful, and we're really grateful for that, and so it's really nice.
You've adopted a kampong.
I
Yes.
want to adopt the Kampong.
Yeah.
I come from a small German
Yeah.
village, 500 people, so I always address myself as a Kampong boy. So I would love to support the cause there. And I'm looking for a 500 people Kampong, so maybe one day I can even tell my Kampong people in Germany, maybe we can bridge the twin, you
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
and I would love to do that. So maybe you can recommend to me the appropriate kampong on
After
your
this, I'll
travels.
tell
On
you.
your travels,
Yeah,
if you
for
spot
sure.
one small 500
No,
people,
yeah,
then I would
definitely.
love to adopt that one and,
And they've got
contribute
to
that
love
way.
yellow because his favorite color is yellow.
He's joking.
The green
we
man,
just
the
got
green man.
we just got a yellow watch. But
Besides
my,
green,
my
yellow.
surname
Besides
is yellower in German, but my heart beats green. So
Oh.
you know, it's just the same like you.
So yeah.
So you have all these wonderful sponsors stepping up. What about commitment? From the our fellows in Pahang. What do they need to do to ensure that the state is cared for and everything can be sustained for many years to come?
I think the starting point has been that SASET has actually focused on taman negara and waste minimization
Yes.
through the
Sorry.
empowerment of the people locally. As Tengku Temenggong just mentioned, the waste is a key issue, and there's already been some great results with
Yeah.
empowering the local rangers to focus on waste and as well to focus on what can be done to protect the community in terms of if there's a fire. So as well, not just focus on environment, but at the same time as well the social services.
And especially in Temenggong, we have a river conservation project, and also now we moved on to Pekan, and basically we're trying to set simple, achievable aims because obviously we don't want to set goals that we won't be able to reach, So we're going like district by district. So Pekan, and then we're just going to move on from there, and then we'll see.
And obviously, Taman Negara is going to become some sort of an example for the rest
Yeah.
of the country to follow. And being first place where these range of programs are being initiated, have you been contacted by the other national parks around the country to try and emulate what you're doing?
I think that will happen in the future.
Yeah,
I guess
hopefully.
it's a starting point. Once the case study will
Yeah.
become well known, I think that could be a model for the rest of Malaysia.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
exactly.
That-
And so
that-
it's more a long-term project as well, because education is not something that you can really see overnight, as you know.
Yeah.
So
Matthias is here with us every week, sharing us tips on how to have a green style of living. What about you? What do you do on a daily basis?
well, it's just like it's the little things, It's like go out of your room, turn off the lights, try and conserve energy, turn off the taps, try and conserve the waters, recycling. Like if our house in London has 3 bins, so you want to obviously, and it's the little things like that which make a difference, which all our fellow Malaysians, and not just in Pahang, all the fellow Malaysians, to be fair, everyone in the world should be able to do.
Speak to us about some of
yeah.
your short-term goals and your mid-term goals.
Well, short-term goals, for example, the river conservation. So that's easy, picking up the litter from the river and trying to get a sustainable way of. So trying to get the local authorities to continue doing that, the local contractors, and then the long-term goals are all the education goals. So Temenggong rangers, that's short-term in a sense that that now we have rangers, but then you want to keep on training them. It's like innovation, and then also at the same time, it's adopt a kampong. So that's a community-based program, and so that's long-term. That's education, trying to raise awareness amongst the youngsters mainly.
And
so-
I love as well your 1 million trees
Oh, yeah.
target. I set that target for myself a couple of years ago. Very much short of it, so hopefully we can.
Yeah,